Hello, everybody. You can shut up and all. We just sat on a coach on the way back up, and honestly, I'm pretty lost for words for once in my life. That was garbage, man. And it shouldn't have been garbage because I was pretty happy with the team selection when I saw it. I know Mac's going to start crying here about Marshall. I mean, it's probably a valid point. He was our best player when he came on. But I was pretty happy with the starting 11, and I thought that Chelsea team is so shit that we can get the job done there, not a problem. And I honestly felt that it was going to happen. Even at 1-0 down, saying to Jay, we're going to... yeah, we've got chicken pakora on the go. Let's have a go. Nice. Chicken pakora, bread. Got a microwave in there, Even at 1-0 down, I thought, we're getting back into this. Thank you. I didn't envisage it being a problem at all. Chelsea are absolutely shit, and somehow we outshit them. What did we do? I couldn't. We did, though, didn't we?
No, we honestly
did. We did.
But I think what sums it up is that their centre half was man of the match. Like, not even the guy that got on the goal, the centre half.
We didn't get Rashford into the box, or Rashford didn't get into the box, and because of that, I felt in the first hour we were easy to push back and easy to contain.
Someone here, silence.
Yeah, Abdullah. No, Terry's.
How disappointing is that, man? It's going to take hours to get home, and it's going to be gross, isn't it? This whole thing.
I think it might be, you know.
Hey, I'm absolutely wounded.
It's not a bad shout.
Honestly, I felt like it was never in. I felt like it was never in doubt that we was going to win that today, because they were so bad. They created nothing. I think the massive changing point in the game was when Pogba missed from so close out. I felt if we'd have got that, we'd have gone on and won the game pretty comfortably.
Tell me about it.
I know loads of these in the comments here now just going on, renew out and this, that and the other. It's not a solution, is it? So just keep sacking the manager. If that guy can't do it with the success that he's had in his past, then who do you think's going to do it? Who do you think's going to come in? Who have you got proof that could come in and make a difference right now?
What the fuck's he doing, this Abdullah?
There's no one with a proven track record that's open right now.
No.
And people, a lot of people are saying, Pot, first we've got to convince him to leave. Second, he's never won anything.
I don't think you need to convince him to leave. But yeah, you're right, he's never won anything. And to be honest, that team is better than ours. Ollie says United are shit, case finished. They are at the moment. That's why it's not that impressive with what City have done getting 100 points. United are the second best team in the league and we're shit. So, congratulations, you won a shit league. Might as well be Celtic.
I wouldn't mind being Celtic right now.
Celtic?
I said to Adam in the fan camp, which is probably on its way up now. Chelsea with dog poo. But I'd much rather be coming out of Wembley going, oh my God. And then Ben as well. I'd rather be coming out saying, man, we were shit, weren't we? But we're FA Cup champions of the world. And that would have been well better than coming out and going.
Because if we grabbed the goal, to be fair, if we equalised, we would have won.
I'm no doubt whatsoever.
But I think Chelsea were happy to sit back and defend today.
Who do you guys think played well today? I think someone said before, Chris Smalling.
He had some...
I thought Smalling was alright.
Game of the two halves, was it? Yeah.
De Gea played well.
De Gea, yeah, couldn't really do much about a penalty, can he?
Matic, that's about it. Only three players.
Small sample size, but Martial, you've got to give him credit.
Martial, yeah, but obviously there's nothing he really could have done, I guess.
I seen Martial's missus today. Told her, yo, make sure Tommy stays. We all know.
You saw David Gill. We asked him if he wanted to come on full-time Devils, he laughed.
And then we asked him
I think he was scared.
He laughed.
I think he was scared. I'm absolutely wounded. I didn't want to finish the season like this because I genuinely do think that finishing the season with a trophy and second place, it's tangible progress, and that would have been enough. You can't win every season, yeah, and I know we want to win every season, and we should be aiming to win every season, but you've got to be able to take progress when it comes. I don't know if you can sit here and say coming second in a shit league and not winning a cup is enough progress. Is it the bare minimum? Probably is for the board, to be honest. It probably is, because I think they're more asked about the sponsors and that than stuff. Craig in the comments says Sanchez has ruined the season.
Don't be
Do you know what?
stupid.
I think he's got a point.
It's true.
I think he's got a
It's
point.
true. That's not to say we won't see better of Sanchez next
No,
season,
I think he's
because
got a
we
point.
will.
I think he's took. Do you know what? I was thinking about this one the other day. Did Zlatan signing? Did that take the wind out of Lukaku's sails? Did that fucking his confidence up? Because if you look when he had his dip, it was when we signed Zlatan. Did that shake his
He always
confidence?
knows Zlatan was coming back though.
Yeah, surely he must have, because especially if he's around the team.
I don't know. I'm asking a question. I'm asking a question. I'm not saying that's what happened. I'm asking a question.
Where do you think we go from here, Steve?
Home, probably. I would say we go home after
Right,
this year.
you're
I
a
would say
comedic genius.
north on the motorway, slightly west, and then we'll be
Having in
home.
India, the
Who
taste
do
of
we
it.
need in the summer then, Stephen?
The thing is, everyone's here talking about a clean out. That back five
Need to get the best out
has
of
been
what
here
we've
since
got.
2011.
Anyone.
Agreed.
Simple. as.
Agreed.
Get the best out of what we've got. Our team on paper.
How's Chris Smalling got a contract? I mean,
Get the
that no
best out of them
disrespect.
players, and we bet.
How's he got a contract, Chris Smalling?
What Ben said. What Ben said, he don't say much, but he talks the realness.
Well, you do have to get the players playing.
Just get the best out of what we've got there, and we'll smash anyone all over.
Sandro, Maguire, Fred and Willian. That is unlikely, I think, isn't it?
Maguire? Is he really United quality?
Are you really United quality?
No, I'm not.
Maguire's a
Really
top centre half,
full-time
mate.
Devils quality.
I think he's a top centre half, but I don't think he's like. I feel like if you were,
Sanchez to go, we risk Marshall leaving. Listen, Marshall's gone, kids. Just get it in your heads now. Like him. I've had to tell him.
Nah, but it's best for Marshall. If I was Marshall, I'd leave. Fuck Mourinho. Why does he need to be with him?
He's gone, man. He's gone. He's double
Too
gone.
good not to be playing football. Simple.
Imagine you're a footballer with the world at your feet, and you're a baller here. Let's say someone like Angel Gomez, Tahit Chang. Do you want to play for Jose?
yeah, surely.
No, they don't. No, they don't.
Like we've said all
People
along,
keep
man.
saying,
What, you prefer
get
playing-
Justin Kluivert. You want to get Justin Kluivert, yeah? And then what? So that Jose can ruin him like he did Marshall.
Do you know how good Rashford is looking at Dutch League?
Do you know how good? I was thinking the other day. Imagine if he'd. I'm not. Obviously, Mbappe is a world-class player, talent. Not a player yet. Not world-class player yet. World-class talent. But I thought the way people go on about Mbappe. Imagine Rashford or Marshall still in that league. Bloody hell!
If Marshall goes France, which there's talk he's going France or he's going to Chelsea.
I hope he goes anywhere but England.
If he goes France, he'll score 50 goals next
Back
year.
to haunt us, and that's a fucking fact. 'Cause he's
Someone in the comments here says, blame Mourinho yet today. I saw a bunch of players that, this guy's turned the lights out. So, it's gone. Bit of blue for the
Wait,
boys.
wait.
Are
I
we on
got
the
you.
Wenger bus?
I got you. Wait.
Yeah, leave that one on.
Wait. Oh.
Yeah, cheers, Flower.
Thank you.
I didn't get that.
You didn't get flat.
Do I not need
What was I saying? I was saying something quite poignant.
Marshall.
Bollocks now.
Marshall.
Can't remember what I was saying.
You talk about Marshall.
And
Can't remember what it was.
They should have.
What was I saying? What was I saying before the lights went out?
Marshall will go to another club. But if he goes to France,
Yeah, if he goes to France, he'll
score
hit
50 goals.
No, it was another point I was making.
That was what you were
around-
saying,
I
and
know,
then you
but
were going
it was around that point. But I
reading
can't
someone's
remember what it was.
Oh,
comment. He was about to answer
yeah.
a question, and the lights went off.
Sorry.
Yeah, the lights went up. That's what happened.
Yeah, that's what happened.
My thoughts on getting a right winger. Look, the club are going to spend baller dough because that's what the club likes to do. But yeah, someone's saying 50 goals. Haha. Yeah, he would. If he starts every game for Paris, think about it. Paris.
If Marshall started every game for us, he'd have 25 plus.
If he starts at Paris, think about how Paris moonwalked that shit. He'd get 50 goals. All comps, not in the league, obviously. Yeah, it's just that I think I was talking about a clear out. And the fact that the 2011 defence, it isn't anywhere near good enough. It's the top and bottom of it. But you can't rotate through all these managers and still have players on the pitch that aren't good enough. You have to allow, as much as it sucks, and I agree with loads of people, if he wants to get rid of Pogba and he wants to get rid of Martial, United aren't a better team for me if that's the case. But you have to reluctantly allow Mourinho to do whatever the fuck he wants and get the team in his vision. Because you never let a guy get the team in his vision then how do you know if his vision was any good or not?
But if his vision is ruining the likes of Pogba, Marshall,
Yeah.
Rashford,
Yeah.
I don't want to see it.
Yeah, you got a
I
point.
don't want to see it. I don't want that. I don't care about that vision.
Mourinho's first.
Show that vision to someone else.
Mourinho's first Chelsea side, 04-05, that was at wingers and attacking wingers. It was
Shit,
good.
Keem. Oh man, that's really close. I don't know what Keem just did. He touched the camera and it just went like this close.
Mourinho's first title side, really good attacking wingers. Why can't you just do that again? You know what I mean?
Those players aren't really existing no more.
Martial,
Nothing like. Nothing like.
Rashford,
Nothing
you know what I
like.
mean?
I was gonna let you.
He had Damien Duff on one wing, he had Robin on the other.
Yeah, they don't exist. Those players aren't.
He had Lampard in the middle. I know they don't exist, but that was an attacking team. And he's just gone into a shell and he's playing this way. And it's, yeah, alright, it gets you trophies, but...
Right, I spoke to Kieran McKenna before and I asked him, are you going in the first team? Is that what the crack is? And he was like, yeah. And I said, so what is it then? How's it going to work? And he was obviously a little bit reluctant to say, but ultimately, I said, is it you, Carrick, and this geezer from Italy then? And he said, yeah, it is, yeah. So, there is that, I guess. So I said, I'm fucking excited, mate. I think it's the one that was in the news today. I can't remember his name. Is it geezer from Sampdoria? I'm sure it's that. So that's what McKenna says.
I say.
And I think Jose changing up his backroom staff for the first time in 17 years is fucking massive. And to
Did
me,
you see what he said?
yeah, but to
He
me,
said, I want to mould them to believe think like I
oh,
think.
of course, everyone thinks that. He's egotastic, innit? But the fact he's changing up the team is huge because he's never changed his team before. I think that's mint. I think it's a thing anyway. I think it's something to work to hold on to.
Well, Michael Carrick.
What you gotta think here, look, games, yeah. Chelsea, no, listen to these big games. Chelsea against these, Sevilla twice, yeah. Then you think about a couple of other games at home, not big games, but
when
we should be
teams sit
winning.
back against us,
West
we don't know
Ham
what to do to it.
But look at everything. Like people keep talking about our players, but the manager in every single one of those games has done us wrong. Against Sevilla, he didn't go for it. Second leg, he plays a midfield two of Matic and Fellaini. We're just one-dimensional. We can't get forward. And like every time, like we've had a big game, people talk about how our players aren't good enough. But to me, we've got the players to be beating these teams.
We do.
We had the players to beat Chelsea today. We had the players to beat Sevilla. We had the players to beat Huddersfield.
But did
Newcastle.
Jose miss an header? Did Jose bring whoever it was that he ended up fouling? Hazard down in the box.
But listen, you miss chances in games.
Alright.
But we only remember them because they were our only chances, Steve. Our only chances.
But
Yeah,
what are you going to do? Because they're not going to get rid of him when he's getting top four, because that's all they give a fuck about.
He needs to fix up though.
That's all they give a fuck about, man.
That's the mad thing. We're stuck.
Are you alright?
Yo, I'm done, man. I didn't want to end the season like this, but this is how we're ending the season, innit? That was that, and that was shit. See you in a bit.